Bobcat here. Just sitting here and watched Chief Number 4 roll through on his way to Santa Fe Junction. Or, yeah, Santa Fe Junction. Sometimes I get things mixed up. Running through right now. And thought I'd just talk a little bit about time travel. Concept I've seen just a bit ago. People talking about traveling time. Time travel is not even a theory. It's just a fun fantasy concept. That's all it is. Used best for imagination to have fun with. It's probably best two uses has either been for the movie Terminator and the franchise, the sequels, the series, whatever you want to say there, or Back to the Future. Those are probably the two biggest known uses of it. It's been used in other things, but those two movies are massively huge movies that use time travel as a means. So, but it's not real. It's not possible. Not plausible. Not probable. Not certain. It's just a fun concept. And it amazes me how many people out there, and we can talk about time, or something they will say that time doesn't exist. It's just a man-made concept to help make it easier for us to navigate our lives, to lead our lives better, to make it easier for us. Then you're talking about time travel. It's like, wait a minute, you just said time doesn't exist. How can you have time travel? Time does not exist. We are so focused on what we know, we don't think about what we do not know, how it makes things impossible. If you take numbers, and we all know this, they're infinite. Start at zeros, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It goes on forever. If you narrow things down to a second, 1 second, and within that space of a second are more numbers there, because it keeps on, if you pay attention to microseconds, stuff like that, keeps on breaking down. It goes on infinitely. Each moment you're alive, in its own little weird way, based on numbers, you're living an infinite each moment at a time, because the numbers go on forever. Now, because we go down by the seconds, and half seconds, microseconds, whatever you want to say, we can perceive some of that, but we cannot perceive the infinite number of values. And that's going to be very, very important if time travel were real, to be accurate. And we can't do that. Computers can't do that. Numbers are too great. It is infinite. There is nothing that has the ability to go infinite. Not even our supercomputers that we have on Earth can even remotely nowhere near count high enough, quick enough to comprehend, to fathom the infinite number system. It will be important to return dates or to wherever you're going to, or whatever. It would mess you up. It would malfunction. It would create, I don't know, possibly injury, death. It could be catastrophic. It could be atomic, or I don't know what it could do. I'm not claiming to be a scientist, but that stuff is superbly important to it. Most people are so basic-minded, they don't think about such things. And I just know the one thing I think of. There's no telling what's out there that shows that time travel is a ridiculous concept because of all the impossibilities out there. But I don't have that genius mind to understand most of that quantum mechanics stuff and quantum physics and any type of physics, space explorations, astronaut stuff, whatever. The person's saying, my God, man, that's so daggone ridiculous. People don't understand it. Why can't they figure this out? Well, it's because you're a genius. Most of us aren't. But, point being is, aside from pointing out how it's not possible from scientific measures, by the way, numerical scientific measures, it simply show your own hypocrisy of saying that time doesn't exist and want to insist on time travel. You can't have both. You can't say that time doesn't exist, then want to say there's time travel. How? If it doesn't exist, it's like the atheist. Says there's no God, but then blames God if something goes wrong. There is nothing there. Nothing is the fault of this. I blame nothing. If there was nothing, then this would not have happened. I blame nothing. When I stand before nothing someday, I'm going to let nothing have it. Atheism is just the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Anyway, I just want to point out how stupid y'all are. I just want to point out how stupid the concept is, and how you haven't figured out yet your own hypocrisy with not having your own priorities set on what you actually believe. That time doesn't exist, but you're going to time travel. Yeah. Yeah, good luck, Sherlock.